We're happy to have you here. We'll make sure you know you're in the right place. This is W&W Houston Rodeo Souvenir. And we're going to give you a presentation of everything that's going on here today. But before we do anything, we want to pray. So if you don't mind, men, take your hat off your head. And bow your head with me and pray. God, first of all, we thank you for the opportunity, Lord God, to come together one time, Lord God. We pray, Lord God, for everyone that's under the sound of my voice, Lord God. You know the need better than we do, Lord God, and you are a provider, Lord God. So in the name of Jesus, Lord God, we pray that strength, that direction, that you'll be everything that we need you to be, having to be. Lord God, thank you for that right now, Lord God. In Jesus' precious name. Everybody say amen. Amen. Now there's a voice that you constantly heard on the radio called Willing Walkway, and he'll explain to you, clarify to you, that you clearly understand what this is all about. So here you come, Mr. Willing Walkway.
Is anybody here to make some money?
Yes, sir.
I say, if anybody here to make some money,
Yes, sir.
do you know how to make money?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to make money?
Yes.
All right, then maybe you're in the right place. Maybe you're in the right place if you want to make some money. Okay? My name is Will Wadsworth, and I'm the voice that you heard on 1360. A lot of you call me because it said that you heard the commercials on 1360. We thank God for 1360. 1360 has been a big asset to us for the last several years. First of all, I just want to give you a little background of our company, and then we're going to go step by step into the meeting. Okay? Like Mr. Watson said, the company is W&W Novelty, Novelty. W&W Novelty. Okay? Make sure we understand that. And in parentheses, if you would like, and I always use it like that, light and glow. That is the product that we sell, the light and glow product. So if you want to put it all together, just say W&W Novelty, light and glow. Okay? I've been the coordinator for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Souvenir Department since 1995. 1995, okay? When we were back in the Astrodome. And believe it or not, we've got some people that are here still with me since back in the Astrodome days. 1995, so 2016 is what? 21 years. 21 years that we've been doing this for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And I just believe by now we've got it right. I just believe by now we has arrived, so to speak. Okay? A couple people I want to introduce you to right quick. Part of our staff is here. Some of our staff couldn't make it tonight because of certain reasons. But it's just a couple people I just want to make mention to. I am the sole owner. Let me just put it like that. I am the sole owner of the company. Okay? There are some people that work closely with me. Okay? The first person I want to make sure that you know is Mr. Watson, Frank Watson. Hold your hand. If there are any problem that you may have during the course of the rodeo and you can't find me, and then you need to talk to Mr. Watson. Okay? From time to time, you will have whatever number that you need from me or for Mr. Watson. The number that you call me, 832-347-3442, has been with me for 30 years. And I assume that it will be with me until the good Lord calls me to glory. So that's a good number. All right? Mr. Watson will be giving you a number from time to time that you would need. Okay? One other person that I need you to make sure that you understand, Lynn. Yes. Lynn Cartwright, okay? Everybody will need to get to know her. You know why? She handles the payroll. She handles the payroll. So you will get to know Lynn from time to time, okay? And she runs the office. We have an office suite inside of Reliance Stadium or NRG Stadium. Okay? One other person that I need you to meet is Miss Lily Harris. What, Miss Lily?
Right here.
Come out here, Miss Lily. Come out here, Miss Lily.
So everybody can see me real good.
Yeah.
Sometimes my hair might change now. It might be cute. Okay.
Maybe have a wig.
That's Miss Lily for you. Listen up. Miss Lily, what she do is that she's responsible for getting you inside the stadium. Okay? Now we're going to issue you badges that you'll wear around your neck. But what the badges does is only gets you on the property. She will be responsible for getting you inside the stadium. All right? And to get inside the stadium, you will have to have a wristband. Okay? And she handles the wristband department. But we'll let you know from time. I mean, we're going to go through all of that, okay? But I just want you to meet her. All right? Thank you, Ms. Harris. The first thing I want to talk about is uniform. Okay? If you want to take some notes and you need some paper, let me know. I'll try to find you some paper. Other than that, if you have any questions or what have you, can you hold the questions until the end of the meeting? And I will try to answer all the questions that you might have. Okay? Just jot it down. And at the end of the meeting, I will try to answer whatever question that you have. All right? Like I said, let's talk about the uniform. The uniform that you will be wearing is what I have on. Okay? You will have to pick up some khakis. Tan khakis. Easiest place to go is to go to Walmart. Walmart got them for probably less than $15. Go to Walmart, pick you up a pair of khakis, okay? All right? I will supply the shirt. All right? Now, let me explain to you how that works. There will be a $25 deposit on your shirt. Okay? Now, when you complete doing your application and everything is over here today, and then we will have a one-on-one interview. My staff, we're going to do this, try to get all this done tonight if we can. Because in a few days, we want to be able to call you back and let you know, yes, you've been approved. Okay? Now, we do all of the leg work, okay? But the rodeo department make the final say so. So what happens is that we submit all the applications to the rodeo. All right? They, for the most part, they have at least 1 week turnaround. About a week turnaround. I've seen them turn around in 3 or 4 days. Okay? Now, the reason for that is that you're going to be carrying a lot of cash. Okay? And some people just got sticky fingers. And I got to tell you that. Some people just have sticky fingers. All right? So what happens is that we submit the applications to them, and they do just a minor background check. Nothing extensive. Just a minor background check. Okay? All right? Because they just believe in me that I'm not going to send them nobody that's going to create problems for them. Thus far, for 21 years, well, for 20 years, I've only had one situation that we had a person that ran off with some merchandise and ran off with some cash. And I think after 20 years and having only one, I think that's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Okay? And we employ from 40 to 50 people every year for the rodeo. And to only have one in 20 years, I thank God. Okay? Now, we're going to have a follow-up meeting February the 4th. February the 4th, 7 p.m. right here. February the 4th, that's the Thursday night. We'll be right here for our follow-up meeting. Okay? Now, before the 4th, someone from my staff, either myself, Miss Lynn, Mr. Watson, someone will be in contact with you. Okay? And if everything has been approved, we just need for you to come by on the 4th for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't have to stay for the full meeting. But you'll need to come by and bring your $25 and pick up your shirt. That way, when the rodeo starts, you'll be ready to go. Everybody understand that? February the 4th, we will make contact with you and we'll say, John or Jay, Susan, look, we've got you cleared, you're ready to go to work for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. We'll need you to come by on February the 4th for maybe 15 or 20 minutes to pick up your shirt. And you have to sign for your shirt and you will have to bring $25. Now let me explain to you how that works, okay? If you come to work and you decide at any time that this is not for me, I don't want to do this work, okay? What you will do is that you will return my shirt and I will give you your $25 back. Is that fair? Okay? Also, if you work the duration of the rodeo, at the end of the rodeo, I will still return your $25 back when you return my shirt. I mean, it had got to the point where it's got to be an epidemic, where people would just run off with my shirts. I'd be riding down the freeway somewhere and see my shirt. Okay? And these shirts cost me about $50 to get them printed and what have you. But we're only asking you to, to pick up a shirt for $25. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about the work time. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. We start at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I understand there are those that have full-time jobs or what have you, and you may not be able to make it exactly at 4, okay? But you need to get there as soon as possible. And the reason for that is that you're going to run into a lot of traffic trying to get in and out of the stadium. Okay? Because if you come in there after 5 o'clock, it's going to be probably 50,000 people trying to get in, just like you trying to get in. Okay? And that will be a problem. All right? And one other thing I want to make sure that you understand, that Miss Lily, with your wristband, Miss Lily, what time you leave?
7.
She leaves at 7, okay? But don't sit around there talking about I'm trying to get in there to get my wristband by 7 o'clock. Because it ain't going to happen. Okay? We need you to try to be there at 4 o'clock. And if you're there at 4 o'clock every day at 4:30, we have prayer. I just believe that if we give God the glory on that day, that he would cover us as we walk up and down the aisles to do our job. I just believe that. And let me just say one other thing. In 20 years, up and down the staircases, that's what we do. We walk up and down the staircases. In 20 years, we had one incident. Wasn't even an accident. I got to call it an incident. And what happened was that my guy was going down the aisle, and the guy with the beer was coming up the aisle. And you know they be carrying in big tubs. And he was trying to get out the guy way and twist an ankle, which wasn't nothing that serious. Okay? All right? Now, let me say this. The company has insurance. We're going to cover you just in case you do have an accident. Okay? And I got to tell you that, but on the other hand, don't just go out there and try to fall down. Okay? Because you don't know nothing about Reliant or NRG Stadium. That place over there got 1 million cameras. If I tell you 1 million cameras, I mean 1 million cameras. Okay? When my guy twisted his ankle, all right, they were trying to call me before I was trying to call first aid. So whoever works the monitoring room already knew that there was an incident on aisle such and such. Okay? So that's how important it is to be careful. All right? Weekdays we say we start at what time? 4 o'clock. Prayer is at what time?
4:30.
4:30. And let me tell you something, it'll just do you good to get there for prayer. It'll just do you good to get there for prayer. Okay? And we're out of there at about 11:30. 11 to 11:30. Okay? Now, somebody say, ooh, that's a long time. Well, let me explain something to you. All right? You got about 1.5 hours to 2 hours before you go to work, because you got to check in your merchandise. Okay? Once we issue the merchandise to you, you've got to take a minute to go through there to make sure, if I say I'm giving you 30 pieces, you need to make sure you got 30 pieces. Because once I give it to you and you sign for it, guess what?
You're accountable for it.
Boy, I like this crowd. You're accountable for it. Okay? All right? So it's going to take you a couple of hours to get going. And then at the end of the night, before you leave, you've got to check your merchandise back in. Whatever you don't sell, okay, you turn it back in. And whatever you sell, and then you should have the money for it. So it'll take you a few minutes to get that turned back in. All right? So on the front side, you got 1.5 hours, 2 hours. On the back side, you got 1.5 hours, 2 hours. So if you take 4 hours off from 4 o'clock until 11 o'clock, the rest of the time is basically your work time. You with me? On weekends. On weekend, we have early shows on weekends. Okay? We start work on Saturday and Sunday at 12 noon. At 12 noon, we start work on Saturday and Sunday. Okay? We have prayer between 12:45 and 1 o'clock. We're going to pray every day, even if you don't make it. Because we've got to the point now whereas when we get in a circle of pray, there are people join the circle that don't even have these shirts on. Because they believe and they understand the power of prayer. Okay? All right? 12 noon until 7 or 7:30 in the afternoon. Saturdays and Sundays. Some people call me, I'm not sure if they're here tonight, but they could only work just Saturdays and Sunday. I don't have a problem with that. Okay? If that's all you can work, just Saturdays and Sunday, and then come on in there and get your hustle on Saturdays and Sunday. That's all right. Okay? That's room for you.
Excuse me.
On Saturdays and Sunday. All your questions.
Okay.
Write it down. Don't forget it. Okay? Once again, on the flip side of the weekend, you've still got to get your merchandise. You still got to check it out. You still got to turn it back in. You still got to turn your cash in and what have you. So from 12 noon until 7 or 7:30, take another 3 to 4 hours off, and the rest of it is work time. Okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about payroll. Our payroll comes out every Monday night. Every Monday night. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo starts on Tuesday, March the 1st. Tuesday, March the 1st. That's our first day in NRG. You say, well, wow, today is just the 21st. Why are we doing this so early? Well, let me explain to you. I do the San Antonio Rodeo as well. Okay? Right after the February the 4th meeting, I'm off to San Antonio. And I will be in San Antonio until February the 28th. Thank God for the leap year. I have one day off, the 29th. Because the 1st, we start in NRG. Okay? Every Monday night, the payroll will come out. Now, Miss Lynn, and we'll talk about it because we have a meeting every day right after prayer, during prayer. We have a meeting, just a little bit, just to go over some do's and don'ts and some situation that we may have had or whatever. Okay? All right? But Miss Lynn will have a sheet. If you wish to get paid every Monday, and then you will sign the payroll sheet, and on Monday night, at the end of the show, right before you go home, you'll have the opportunity to pick up your payroll. Okay? And we will do this every Monday night. Now, there are those that says, Mr. Will, I want you to hold my payroll until the end of the rodeo. I don't want to pick up my payroll. You know, people they are taking this job for a reason. You know what I mean? Because they got something in mind. They want to buy something. They want to pay off something. They want to do this. They want to do that. And they want, at the end of the rodeo, they want to have all of their little money together. Because if they pick it up every week, chances are at the end of the rodeo, you don't know what happened to it.
That's
Come
true.
on, let's get real.
Yeah, that's true.
You're going to spend it. Huh? All right? And if you want me to hold your money until the end of the rodeo, trust me, it's in good hands.
Yes, it is.
I will hold your money until the end of the rodeo. All right? After the rodeo is over, okay, March the 20th is the last day of the rodeo. That's a Sunday. All right? If you've worked 15 days out of that 20 days, and then you will be invited back here the Thursday, the very first Thursday after the rodeo is over. So that means that the rodeo is over on the 20th, that Thursday will be what, the 24th? That Thursday we will be right back here, okay? And on that particular night, we will feed everybody. Okay? We have entrees for everybody. Okay? Along with that, we will recognize the ones that really went to work. The ones that really got after it. We will have trophies. Okay? We will have bonuses. The whole works. I say like Skip Lee say, this ain't no ranky-danky company. Some of y'all probably don't know Skip Lee. But all the ones that listen to 1360, y'all know Skip Lee. Mountain of Silver, you got that right. All right, let's carry on. We're on payroll. Okay, now. For the walkers, your pay will be 15% of whatever you sell. 15% of whatever you sell. All right? That's a commission pay. Now, some people call me, and I tried to explain to everybody that I talked to how you get paid. All right? And I had some of them when I said commission pay. Some people just refuse to work for commission. And I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. But let me tell you something. For what we do, commission is the best thing in the world. Now let me explain to you why. All right? Some years ago, we used to pay people by the hour. You know what happened? People just came to pick up a payroll with no productivity. And the Houston Rodeo called me in one day and they say, Will, we got to do something about this. So we came to the conclusion that we need to pay everybody on commission. And I tell you, from the time we went from hourly to commission, the sales skyrocketed. Okay? People were walking away with more money at the end of the rodeo than they did when they was getting paid by the hour. You know why? Because they came to work with the attitude of this. If I don't sell nothing, I don't make nothing. Oh, I love this crap. If I don't sell nothing, I don't make nothing. And if you come to work with that attitude, you know that each and every day you walk inside of Reliance Stadium, NRG, I've got to get my hustle on. I've got to get my work on. Okay? All right? And what was happening was that, and I got so excited when we went to commission. I said, wow, boy, this is great. Because what was happening was that a person would work for a whole hour and he made $7.50. And it didn't make no difference how much he sold. That's all he made. $7.50. Because that was the hourly pay. All right? You feel me? Now, if you go out there and get your hustle on in an hour's time, you might sell $300 or $400. And if you sell $300 or $400, you're gonna double up that hourly pay.
Mm-hmm.
Because 15%, that just simply means that for every $100, $15 is yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for every $1,000, $150 is yours. So people, let me tell you something. We're looking for people that got some hustle in them, okay? Because I don't want you to be at the rodeo 20 days and don't make no money. Because if you come to the rodeo and you're there for 20 days and I can't pay you decently, and then I feel that I've been a failure. Okay? So what's going to happen is that from time to time, as the rodeo goes on, okay, we're going to show you how to walk the aisles. Okay? The very first day, we're going to have all the new people together and we're going to show you how to walk the aisles. Okay? And from time to time, I'll be looking at your productivity. And if I don't think your productivity is up to par, and then maybe we need to go back and walk the aisles again. And then after, for the second time, that you're still not putting it together, and then you and I need to sit down and talk. Because we need to come to real. Is this really for you? Okay? Because once again, I don't want you to spend 20 days over there hustling, bustling, and don't make no money. I want everybody to walk out of there on the 20th or the 24th with some serious money in the pocket. Because if that happens, and you walk out with serious money in your pocket, guess what? I'll have a few dollars too. Because without you, there's no me.
Amen.
So I've got to make sure that you're successful. That way, I will be successful. And I've been here 21 years. 2016 will be 21 years. So that'll let you know I've been doing something. Okay? All right? Now, let me just say this. From time to time, okay, tables come available. Now, what I mean by tables is that a table will be set up just like this. Okay, and we have 12 of them. 12 tables inside NRG that sets up just like this. Okay? All right, but let me explain something to you. The people that work these tables, they ain't trying to give them up. They come back year after year after year after year after year. Okay? They ain't trying to give them up. Okay? But like I say, from time to time, tables do come available. All right? And what you need to do is, the person that handles the table, you need to, she'll have some type of list or what have you, and you need to sign up for that list. Say, hey, whenever a table comes available, let me know. Okay? Now, let me explain something to you. The table people only make 10%. And there's a reason for that. Okay? The people that are walking can only carry so much merchandise. You can only carry so much merchandise. And for the most part, you're only carrying about 4 pieces. Okay? All right? But the people that works at the table, they got 25 pieces there. Okay? All right? So they got a better opportunity because they got more merchandise. So with that in mind, we pay them a little less than the people that's got to hustle and bustle up and down the aisle to make it happen. Wouldn't you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Okay? So the person that sits here will only make 10%. And the ones that are walking will make 15%. Keep that in mind. Okay? Now, let me say this, guys. We close that door. We pay cash money. Okay? Every Monday night, you pick up your payroll, it'll be in cash. At the end of the rodeo, you pick up your payroll, it will be in cash. All right? We don't take taxes out of your money. Okay? But at the end of the year, before January the 31st, in your mailbox, there will be a 1099. Okay? That will be presented to you for the amount of money that you made. Now, you need to file that with your taxes. We'll send it to you. Now, if you don't file it, that's up to you. That's between you and Uncle Sam. Okay? And let me tell you something. You don't want to get a fight with them guys. Okay? All they got to do is get your number one time. And they will ride you for the rest of your life. Okay? So I want to make sure everybody understands that at the end of the year, you will receive a 1099 for the amount of money that you made working at the Houston Rodeo. All right? Now, everybody got an application in front of them. Now, people, let me just say this. Okay? Bad things happen to good people all the time. Okay? Let me say that again. Bad things happen to good people all the time. Okay? So, I need you to do me a favor. On the application, okay? Talk to me about your situation. Okay? Talk to me about your situation. Okay? All of us ain't been good all of our life. I hadn't even been good all my life. I've got some background. I got some skeletons. I'm scared to open my closet. I'm just being real. Come on, let's be real. All right? Okay? And I know you're scared to open yours too. All right? But tonight, open it for me. All right? And let's talk about that TDC. Let's talk about the time in the county. All right? Now, let me explain something to you. If you let me know about it, when I present that application, all right, they're going to trust my judgment. I've seen it happen. Okay? Even with felonies. I've seen it happen. Okay? And that's why we pray. That's why we pray. Every day. Okay? Because we're asking the good Lord. Lord, I know we got some sticky fingers here. Okay? But Lord, cover them with your blood. Maybe when they decide they're going to run, you'll hold them back. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Okay? So what I want you to do is that and then, like I said, we're going to have one-on-one interview, what have you, and my people are going to say, hey, talk to me. And as you talk to them, or me and explain to them about your situation, they're going to be making notes. They're going to be making notes, and they'll make notes, okay? And what will happen is that I will get all of the applications together within this weekend, and I will spend this whole weekend going over all the applications, working them out, doing what I got to do to them to get you approved. All right? Next week we'll call you, all right, after we get the approval from Reliance Stadium. And I just believe that if you talk to me and explain to me your situation, I'll be able to whitewash it just a bit, and everybody will be able to go to work. Okay? But I cannot whitewash, I cannot fix anything that I don't know about. Okay? And don't sit there and say, well, if they do a minor check, it may not show up. You're gambling, guys. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. Talk to me about it. Talk to me about it, okay? You know, let me know, hey, you know what? I hijacked this place. You know, I was broke. Whatever, okay? I mean, I'm just being real. Talk to me about it. And if you talk to me about it, I can help you. But if I don't know about it, I can't help you. I had some people that when I was talking to people on the phone, they called me and I asked them about certain things, and you know, man, then they bleed their heart out to me, you know. And I tell them, say, no, baby, that's all right. That's all right, okay? Because I'm a firm believer that everybody's an ex-something. Okay? And I just believe that, like I said, go back to prayer, that when we pray every day, that God can fix some things. God will fix some things. Okay? All right. Bear with me, people. We're almost there. I want you to make sure you understand this. Okay? Once you get your merchandise, once we check you in for your merchandise, and then we'll have someone to get with you and count your merchandise, make sure that you understand how much merchandise you got. You make sure you understand the prices of the merchandise and everything. Okay? All right? Now, you got to be in uniform. Okay? And make sure that you wear some comfortable shoes. All right? Comfortable shoes. All right, now listen up, guys. We don't want no red shoes. Okay? We need some dark shoes. I don't mind if you wear white. Okay? I don't mind if you wear white if they're going to be white, not with a bunch of red stuff on them. If they're going to be solid white, I can live with that. Other than that, wear black shoes or brown shoes. Tennis shoes. Something comfortable. Something where you can move around. Okay? Once you get your merchandise, okay? No eating. They don't want us to eat and work. Okay? Once you get your merchandise, no smoking. Now, if you just gotta smoke, there are designated areas inside of the NRG that you need to go and have a smoke. Don't go have a vacation. Go and have a smoke. And when you go and have a smoke, guess what? You don't need your posse with you. Sneak off and go have your smoke by yourself. All right? Now, because you came here with John Henry and Sue or whatever, when you get over there, you need to be on your own. Let John Henry and Sue do their own thing. And the worst thing that you can do is get out there and start switching and trading merchandise. Because John Henry and Sue may not be the friend that you think they are. I've seen people get out there and get to trade merchandise, and at the end of the day, when we count everything down, somebody is short. You know why? Because you traded merchandise, and guess what? You didn't get your money back. Or you didn't get your merchandise back. And you short. And when it's time for you to check in, so it becomes a sad thing. Because I don't sympathize when I give you merchandise and you tell me you don't sell it. Well, if you don't sell it, bring it back. And if you sold it, I want the money. Simple as that. Okay? All right? We love to put our earpieces in our ears and our headsets on, listen to music. Not at NRG Stadium. Okay? If you get a call and the baby is sick, grandma just had a heart attack, or whatever, okay? Take a minute, run in the restroom, and make your phone call back. And if you gotta go, call me and let me know that you gotta go. We'll get you down to the office. Either myself or Lynn will check you out and let you go to see about whatever your situation is. Okay? But don't have somebody to call you and I pass around the corner or some of the people at NRG around the corner and you laying up against the wall like this. It has happened, people. Okay? All right? I have a serious, and Lord have mercy, I mean serious. I have a serious contract over there at NRG for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And I gotta say this, okay? And I'm not saying it in the fact that I'm bragging, okay? But I thank God, okay? I have a serious contract. I have the largest contract over there, okay? I have the largest contract over there. And that simply means that I pay more than anybody there. And guess what? I'm the only black vendor for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Okay? And let me tell you something, people. I'm not going to let you or you destroy my contract. Ain't going to do it. All right? I'd rather for us to get together and we say, John, nice knowing you, but you and I can't work together. And I'll see you later. And if we see one another on the street, let's hug, all right? And let's stay friends. Okay? But I'm not going to let you destroy my contract because you're doing something crazy. All right. Let's talk a little bit about where you can work and where you cannot work. Okay? You can work all around NRG Stadium on the outside. All around NRG Stadium on the outside. That's one stipulation. You cannot step off the curb. There's a street that runs all the way around. Maybe not a street, but it's... Okay? All right? All the way around. You see what I'm talking about when you get out there. All right? You can go all the way around, sell your merchandise or whatever you're doing, okay? But just don't step off the curb. Because once you step off the curb, you're in no man's land. All right? according to my contract states that we sell on the inside the stadium, around the outside the stadium, but not off the curb. Okay? You cannot sell in the carnival. There's a huge carnival that be there every year. Okay? And they have a few little trinkets that light up. Nothing compared to what we have. Okay? Alright? Every year we just blow them out the water. I hate to see us coming. No, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Okay? But you don't want to go in a carnival with your merchandise. Okay? Now, if you want to go to the carnival, come in at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever. You can do whatever you want to do in the carnival, because I think the carnival open at 12 noon, right? Yes. Do whatever you want to do in the carnival. All right? And then at 4 o'clock, come on in and let's do our thing. We work the first floor, the second floor are all suites. So don't get caught on the second floor. We work the third floor. Now there are some suites on the third floor, but just don't go in the suites. There's an area on the third floor, I call it the carpet area. Okay? Where they got all the food and all the big balls hang out and all of that stuff, okay? They don't want you ripping and running through there trying to sell merchandise. Don't sell on the carpet on the third floor. Okay? And then we have the fifth floor. All right? A lot of people don't like to go to the fifth floor. Okay? But I got some people that glad you don't come to the fifth floor. Because when you don't go to the fifth floor, it's all the gravy for them. Okay? You got to find your niche. You got to find what worked for you. All right? It might take you a couple days to figure out what floor you need to be on. Okay? But the worst thing in the world is to have 50 people on the first floor. Who gonna make money then? You see what I'm talking about? Huh? Steal away. Steal away. Go outside. Steal away. Go to the third floor. Steal away. Go to the fifth floor. And then the fifth floor zigzags and go to the sixth floor. All on one floor. It's just a zigzag. Okay? Do your own thing. Make your own money. All right? Now, we're almost there. Let's talk about parking. Okay. The very first day, which will be March the 1st, right? If any way possible, don't drive. The very first day, if any way possible, don't drive. Get dropped off the first day. Okay? And I need you to get dropped off, write this down, on the corner of Kirby and McNeese. M-C-N-E-E. Kirby and McNeese. M-C-N-E-E. Get dropped off on that corner. Okay? When you get out the car on that corner, all right, you call me. 832-347-3442. Mr. Will, I'm on the corner, Kirby and McNeese. All right? I will have someone right there, and he'll be dressed just like this, or she'll be dressed just like this. All right? They will get you and bring you to the next person, and that person will bring you to the next person, and that person will bring you to Miss Lily, and you'll get your wristband. and she will tell you how to get to the suite. Our suite will be 320. 320 is our suite number. In our suite, we carry backup merchandise. That's where we issue the merchandise. That's where we collect the merchandise. That's where you start and that's where you end. Suite 320. Okay? Now, what I say on the first day, you don't want to do what?
Drive.
You don't want to drive the first day. Get dropped off. All right? Now, that night, all right? Because when you call me and tell me you're at the corner of Kirby and McNeese, I will send someone down there, or someone already be down there waiting on you, and they will have a badge for you. They will have a badge for you. It'll say Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, W&W Novelty. I don't know how they're going to do it this year, but anyway, you'll have a badge. Okay. And that badge, like I said, will get you on the property. But you got to make contact with Miss Lily to get in the stadium. Now, if you just got to drive on the very first day, all right, you need to go to 288 and Reed Road. 288 South and Reed Road. If you're going down 288 South, when you get to Reed Road, hook a right. Like you're going to Alameda. Right before you get to the railroad track in Alameda, there's a huge parking lot there. Okay? Pull in there and park. Okay? The very first day, you probably will have to pay $5. Okay? But then once you park, you jump on the shuttle, and the shuttle will bring you to NRG Stadium. Now, the second day, $2, that's all?
That's all.
Praise the Lord. First day only gonna cost you $2. No, the first day. Okay? On the second day, you get your credentials. Right? You take them with you. All right? It's free on the bus then, right?
Yes. Don't you have your badge on?
Once you got your badge, go to Reed Road, park, all right? Show them your badge, jump on the bus, and they will bring you to NRG.
It'll bring you at the back.
But it'll bring you on Phantom. Okay? But after the first day, you'll pretty much know what's going on. The only confusion is going to be the first day, because everybody's going to be lost. Okay? Now, we're going to start having people that come to work the very first day. I'll have people out there at 1 o'clock. From 1 until 3, no later than 3:30, because we're going to have prayer at 4. So the very first day, you need to make sure that you be there early. That way you can get in. That way you'll know how to get to Miss Lily to get your wristband. And then the second day, you ought to know how to do that. Just say you're going to be, instead of you coming from Kirby going in, you'll be coming from the Fannin end, coming through the food court. But it's the same thing. Just come in there, show them your badge, and they're going to tell you to come on and ask, hey, where's the food court? They'll show you where the food court is. Just come straight through the food court, and when you come through the food court, you're gonna pass the Astrodome right there, pass the Astrodome, and then you're at NRG. And if you get lost, call me. We'll walk you in. I will go get you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let's talk about, okay, everybody has completed an application, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we need to give you your agreement.
We don't have one of these.
don't have one.
I got 8:15. Is that right?
Anybody?
Have I been moving that fast?
Everybody have agreement?
I'm getting better, Charlie. I'm getting better, Charlie. All right, let's take a look at this. You agree? Everybody got one? Everybody got agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Okay, let's go through this thing real quick, okay? W&W Novelty, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, 2016. I, meaning you, print your name right there. Must understand that everyone is an individual contractor. That just simply means that you're going to be subcontracting under my company. You're going to be responsible for yourself, okay? On a commission pay, you're entitled to be your own contractor. All right? W&W Novelty is not responsible for loss or theft of any personal properties. Okay? What's our suite number?
320.
320 is our suite number. Now, it's going to be some cold days, okay? So you're going to probably end up wearing a jacket or what have you. Okay, we'll have places that where you can hang your jacket inside the suite. But please, don't bring no Botany 500 jacket down there. Or no $400 or $500 jacket. All right? Because we're not going to be responsible for it. Okay? And if you're going to work in a jacket, you're going to work outside, you're going to work in a jacket, it's got to be a tan, brown, or black. If you're going to go outside on those cool days, your jacket that you wear outside must be beige, brown, or black. I got in serious trouble, and I may well tell you this. And they'll never let me live it down. I was in a meeting over there a couple days ago, and I had one guy, it wasn't even last year, it was year before last. He was going to work outside, and he went outside with a 49er jacket on. And you can't believe how sensitive these people are, because this is the Texan home. They called me up and said, "Will, why is this guy out there working in a 49er jacket? The least you could have done is gave him a Texan jacket," you know. And I couldn't believe they was that sensitive. I couldn't believe they was that sensitive. So make sure the jacket that you wear is either tan, black, or brown. Okay? All right, here we go. Still on agreement, okay? No alcohol is to be consumed while working or before coming to work. We all probably need to get a little drink every now and then. All right, but do me a favor. Don't do it before you come to work. I don't want to smell alcohol on your breath. And I don't want you to come to work reeling and rocking. Okay? What you do on your own time is your business, but don't mix it with my business. Okay? W&W Novelty is not responsible for any personal injuries or body injury while you at work. Now, let me just identify that. Okay, like I said, that the company has insurance, and if something happened to you, we'll get you taken care of. But on the other hand, don't just come there to try to make $1 off the company, because it ain't gonna work. There's gonna be 1,000,000 cameras watching you, and once they take that camera and throw it in the court, the judge is gonna throw it out. Okay? Everybody understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If you understand the agreement, right beside the X you sign and date it. Okay? And just do me one other favor. Down at the bottom, go down and put your address, your social security number, and your phone number. Put your address, your social, and your phone number. Okay? We all there? Are we all there? Yes. All right. Let's talk about some merchandise here. Okay, basically what I'm going to talk about tonight is the merchandise that the walkers will be walking with, okay? Because the people that have the tables and stuff like that, before you leave, you can just come by and look at some of the other merchandise, okay? But basically tonight we want to talk about the merchandise that you're going to walk with. Okay? All right? Just go over here, Steve. No. It's in that box there. See that? You see the green ones? Right. Hit the bottom. Bottom. Okay. Come on down. Come on down.
They're not going out.
They're not? Huh? Yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, okay.
Okay, now go to the other side. Okay. Hold it right there. That's good right there. That's good. All right, people. I want to try to give you the effect that you will see, because every night, there's a concert. Every night there's a concert. And at the concert, they dim the light just a little bit. Okay? All right? But what you need to do is you need to get accustomed to walking the stairs before the concert come on. Because once the concert come on and they dim the lights, you don't want to be trying to feel your way down the stairs. Okay? So while the rodeo is going on and the lights are bright, that's when you really get practicing walking the stairs. And after a couple of days of walking the stairs, trust me, you'll be able to step on it. Okay? But you got to practice it. You got to practice it. All right, give me my spin back. This is a spin ball. This is one of the products you're going to be walking with. Okay? You pass by any little kid, Mama going to have to buy it.
Oh yeah, I already know. I already know.
If she don't buy it, he's going to pull the skirt off. Okay? This is a spin ball. All right? Let me just start right there. Y'all can just take a look at it. All right, these are what we call lifesavers, or swords. All right. Now that the Star Wars thing just tore the whole country up. I think it was the #1 movie for I don't know how many weeks or whatever. The little kids are gonna want one of these.
Yeah.
Let me just back up just a little bit. That spin ball is $12.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
That spin ball is $12. That'll be one of the pieces that you'll be walking with. The lifesaver or the sword, and it has different little
Effects.
Speeds.
Speeds. Yeah, different. All right.
okay,
You just gonna have fun.
different little speeds.
I said, if you fan.
Okay, pass it around. Just start on this side and come back around.
And how much are those?
The lifesavers or the swords are $15. $15.
You better, you better 100 days. I said probably about 50, 100, anything. Straight to
Bear with me. We're trying to get through. That is your horse, your lanyard horse.
Langley horse?
Yes. One of your hottest sellers. One of your lanyard.
Oh,
Lanyard.
Necklace, whatever you want.
Just call it a light up horse.
Yeah.
Okay, light up horse. Okay, a light up horse. All right. Along with your light up horse, you have a light up hat. Okay, and it goes around your neck. Even the old folks be wanting one of these.
You right.
Come on, I'm real. I'm real. And then once again, if Johnny see it,
How long do they last?
They last
they're battery operated.
Battery.
Okay.
Yes, they're battery operated.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what's that liquid in the stomach?
Huh?
What's that liquid in the stomach?
Liquid.
Liquid.
Oh yeah, they had the little glow stuff on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Okay? The light up lanyards, or the light up horse, or the light up hats, $12. Okay? $12. And we're going to go over all this stuff again. Now, the lanyards has different speeds. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
And the horse does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you know what's pretty? You put both of them on the same speed. Just say you put them on blue. Okay? And this is what I mean when I say the product that we sell are very rodeo-ish. Now let me tell you something, people. You don't have to be a super salesman to sell this.
There it comes.
Okay? All right? All you got to do is go down the aisles and put it in the air.
Yeah.
Go down the aisles and put it in the air. They're going to be, how much? All you got to do is let them know. The lanyards are $12. Okay? Lanyards are $12. Everybody needs to take a good look at it. They got them? All right. Now, you got it. Now, guys, this little deal right here. This little piece right here is called a two-way spinner. A two-way spinner. I call it a silver bullet. Okay? This deal here is your best seller. This is going to be your number one seller.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that.
Silver bullet. Okay? Because I don't care what Johnny got. When Johnny see this,
You gonna want that
he's
too?
going to want one of these. Okay? Now, basically, these are the four pieces that you will walk with. Okay? So many of these, so many of the spin balls, all right? So many swords, and so many of the lanyards.
That's good.
That's what you walk with.
One question. How much is it?
This is $20, people.
Okay.
$20. And let me tell you something. It'll go like cotton candy.
I know it.
It'll go like cotton candy. You don't have to be a super salesman. All you got to do is show it. Let me tell you something, people. On any given night, I mean the worst night, you got 40 to 60,000 people that's going to be at the rodeo. Okay? Between 40 and 60,000 people going to be at the rodeo every night. And on the night that when Pitbull come, on the night that Miranda Lambert come, on the night that, you know, some of the big stars come, you're talking 60, 70, 80,000 people. Now come on, people, let's get real. If you're walking among 70, 80,000 people and you cannot sell this,
All wrong.
and that means that you and I need to have a talk.
They might have got their lights off.
You and I need to have a talk. Because all you got to do is show it. Now let me show you how
We're gonna sell itself.
Hold on. Now, guys, I want you to go with me for 1 second. Hold it. Go with me for 1 second. Go with me for 1 second. All right? Now, let's just assume that we are inside Reliance Stadium. Everybody been inside?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't? All right, well, just go with me for a second. Okay? If you're inside the stadium, all right, there is corridors area that go all the way around on every floor. You can walk all the way around the stadium on every floor. Okay? All right? Now, what you need to do is that you stand at the top of the aisle. All right? The people, if you stand at the top of the aisle, okay, down in the bottom is the football field, or the rodeo arena, or the concert stage. Because what they do is after the rodeo is over, they bring a huge stage out there and put it in the center of the football field, all right, where the bands and everything play on. And that stage What it does is it revolves all the way around. It revolves all the way around so that way everybody can see whoever's playing. Now, come go with me for a second. All right?
And you have your bag. You put this right here. So you have a bag on.
Yeah. Got a bag on. All right? It don't have to look like this, guys. She's trying to hook me up.
You look good.
So what I'm trying to tell you is this. You are at the top of the aisle. All right? See that? You're going to make it fall.
There you go. There.
You're at the top of the aisle. All right? The football field is down there. So that means that everybody facing down. You riding with me?
Right.
So what you do is you walk all the way down to the bottom of the rail. And then what you do is you turn around.
You lit up.
And you throw it, and you watch it, somebody don't want it to fall. And when you turn around, you throw this in the air. Now when you turn around and you throw this in the air, everybody's looking down. So that means that you right
In front of everybody.
Hello? You riding with me?
Sure time.
You're right there in their view. All right? And this, and when you lit up like this, they can't help but see you.
Say that.
They can't help but to see you. If they don't see you, they Ray Charles. I think Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. I think Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see
that.
Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder can see some of this. But this is what you do. You turn around and you put your hands in the air. You got a spin ball over here. You got a two-way over here. You got a sword on your backpack. And then you got a horse in front or a hat in front of you, whatever deal over there. And you take your time and come back up the aisle. And I told somebody the other day, I say, do you ever watch football? Oh, yeah. I say, well, then you see the guy out there selling popcorn, cotton candy, sodas? I say, we do the same thing. But the popcorn and cotton candy people, they got the little jingle say, popcorn, popcorn, cotton candy, cotton candy. We got a jingle too.
We got the lights.
Huh? Rodeo lights! Rodeo lights! Get your lights, get your lights! Rodeo lights! Rodeo lights! I had one guy say, get your light before you get your Bud Light. Rodeo lights, get your light before you get your Bud Light. Let me tell you something. It don't make no difference what you say. All right? The idea is that you're trying to get somebody's attention. And not only is she trying to get Mama attention, but you're trying to get Johnny's attention. All right? And Mama that don't want to spend no money, she be trying to hide Johnny.
Yeah.
But how she gonna hide Johnny when you hide it like that? Rodeo lights, get your lights, right here, rodeo light. And you take your time and you come all the way up to the top of the aisle, all right? And then you just go over one more aisle and just go back down and just do the same thing over and over and over again. And I promise you, if you do that, you're gonna make some money. The people that don't make money with this company is the people that refuse to walk the aisle. If you refuse to walk the aisle, let me tell you something. You can walk around in that stadium all day long. All right, because when you walk around that stadium, most people, all right, they don't even bother with you. Because they go to the tables. They go to the tables and get what they want. We got 5 tables on the first floor. We got 1 table on the 3rd floor. We got 4 tables on the 5th floor. We got 1 table out front. We got 1 table out back. Okay? But if you go up and down the aisle, like I'm telling you, all I want you to do is try. All I want you to do is try, okay? Because if you do it like that, you're gonna make some money. Okay? Now, come on guys, let's get real. You sell 10 of these,
That's $100.
that's 200.
Oh, yeah.
That's 200 bucks, right?
Yeah, you
You
right.
sell 10 of them.
Uh-huh.
All right? Now, out of that, you made how much?
30.
You made 30 bucks. And you might sell 10 of these, but it's
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Gonna take you that long?
No. I'm just giving that for the people who
If it take you that long, and then you and I might need to talk. No, but I'm just being serious because everybody don't sell at the same pace.
Yeah, I know it.
All right? All right. Some of us gonna get there, and we just gonna take it over.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us gonna be a little bit slower. Okay? All right? And I want everybody to work at your pace. Don't be sitting around there watching this guy coming in every day because we're gonna have some strutters there.
Yes.
We're gonna have some strutters there, okay? And what I mean by strutters, okay, I have people coming from San Antonio. I have people come from Chicago. I have people come from New York. These people, this is all they do. Because they go on tour with Beyonce, they go on tour with R. Kelly and all the rappers and stuff like that, and they sell all kinds of merchandise. And they know how to walk the aisle. Okay? But don't let these guys intimidate you. Okay? We got one guy named Quentin Slater. He's from here. He's just crazy. If you look at that one of those sheets, then look at them sheets before you leave. And he the one that's like this. Okay? Pass that Slater sheet around. Okay? All I'm trying to tell you guys is that if you walk the aisles, you're gonna make money. Gonna make money. Okay? All right, it's about a quarter till. Okay? Light up the whole table. Hold on, Frank. Hold on. Just light up the whole table. Let me just pass one other thing around. Okay? Before you leave, I need you to just look at the table before you leave, just in case you get a chance to work the table. Okay? We have the stuffed animals. We have the stuffed animals, okay? I don't know if you want to carry some of these, but some of the guys that carried these last year, they did very well. All right? The little ponies, okay? The pinto. We have a tan one. We have a black one, and we have a white one, okay? Just pass it around and take a look at it. All right? These are $15. $15, okay? All right? We have the large ones.
Get your opponent, bro.
The large one. Okay? The large one are $22. Okay? And let me tell you something. They like hot cake. I got one guy from New York. You know what he called him? You know what he called him? He called him Kitty Crack.
What do you call?
Kitty Crack. Kitty Crack.
They sell like they sell.
They
like
sell like
crack.
Kitty Crack. They sell just like crack.
Yes.
Okay?
For those who know.
But just say this crack you sell it to a kid. So he called it Kitty Crack. And he sell them like they're going out of style.
Okay.
Now let me tell you something. These are $22. Sell you back 10 or 12 of these a day. And then sell you 3 or 4 the 2 ways. And then sell you 5 or 6 of the spin ball. And then sell you 5 or 6 of the necklaces. You've had a good day. You've had a good day. All right? But let me explain something to you. You've got to set some goals. You can't go there thinking that, you know what I mean, that this is going to be a walk in the park. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to show the merchandise. Okay? All right? And I guarantee you,
You gonna sell it.
All I want you to do what I ask. If you do it the way I show you how to do it, you're gonna make some money. Now let me just show you one other piece and we're gonna be finished. Wait, oh, you got one on? I need a couple. Some of the people, some of the guys, okay, you know, we got some. I mean, we got some guys that is straight up cuckoo. All right, but let me tell you something. They enjoy what they do, and they come and they have fun. All right, and ain't nothing like having fun and making money. Ain't nothing like that. Okay, they take one of these jokers and put it on top of their head. All right, give me another one. Give me another color. Take one of these jokers and put it on their eyes.
They even carry some of these sometimes.
Okay? All right? Okay? Now think about this, guys. If you got the eyeglasses on, you got all that other stuff on you, who cannot see you?
Right.
And when that kid see all that, he gonna be like, wow, which one I want?
How much glasses are going on?
The glasses are only $10. That's it. $10. And you know, they got the little speeds too. But a lot of people, they just like to have them on.
Yeah.
Ever get it too. What am I doing, Lee?
You got them going.
Am I blinking or what?
Yeah,
am I
you
doing?
This is blinking.
Blinking.
Let me see. Hold
That's
on now.
blinking too.
There you go. See, they just like to leave it on. Now turn that on, Lee. It's probably tell you stay on. All right, see that? They like that, you know. And let me tell you something. You got all the rest of that stuff. Rodeo lights, get your light, bro. You get your bud light. Man, let me tell you something. All right, if you come to make some money, and if you do it the way I show you how to do it, it's gonna be money in the pot. It's gonna be money in the pot. Everybody ought to walk away. I'm just going to give you, I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this, okay? And I'm going to step out on the limb. I'm just going to say this. If you work 20 days, and if you do it the way I show you how to do it, and walk the aisles every night, all right? I would be totally disappointed if at the end of the rodeo, you won't walk away with a minimum of $1,500. Okay? We had some people walk away with $2,000 or $3,000.
It's possible. It's
Okay?
possible.
I think Quentin did, I don't know. I ain't gonna even get his numbers out. Okay, but he went crazy. Okay, the guys from Chicago went crazy. The guys from San Antonio went crazy. You know what I mean? These people come and they work hard every day. You only got 20 days. All right? Suck it up for 20 days, people. Legs are going to get a little tired. They're going to get a little tight on you. Okay? All right? But just think. I only got 19 more. I only got 18 more. I only got 17 more.
Calm down.
Before you know it, I only got 10 more. I only got 5 more. But the money is adding up. Give it all you got, guys. And if you give it all you got, you're going to make your own money because guess what? You're your own contractor and you write your own paycheck. I thank you guys for coming. I really enjoyed it. Now, what we want to do is, hold on one second before, yeah, you can bring the lights up. What I want to do is that I want to try to answer any questions that anybody might have right quick, okay? And then we're going to take the last hour and we're going to break down. And my management people, we're going to try to talk to everybody one-on-one, okay? And try to answer whatever question that you might have. And then we're going to talk about all of those misfits and stuff like that that you've had, okay? And we're going to try to get everybody approved.
Give me this in one place before I got to go.
Okay.
Look, everybody.
Hey, come here. Come out there, they can't hear you.
Okay, everybody. Everybody gonna see me. I'm gonna give you armbands, all right? My thing is, I know some of y'all work. Don't come to me with no black pants on, have your khakis on, you can have your shirt in your bag. Because I'm not going to let you in and I'm not going to give you the wristband if I don't see that orange shirt and them khaki shoes. So please remember that. You will not get it unless he tell me, I call him, that you in. Other than that, don't come with no shorts on, don't come with no boots in your pants in your, don't come because I'm not going to let you in the stadium at all. So please have your uniform. If you come from work, still have your uniform, show it to me because you can change in the bathroom. Because I know a lot of y'all work and you ain't going to have that uniform on. But I need to see it before I give you a wristband. That's all I have to say.
Okay? All right, but I would appreciate everybody if you would just come to work in uniform.
Yeah.
That makes life so much easier for me. That makes life so much easier for her. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Yes, sir.
Now, you said something about she had a little hand. After it gets going, and you mentioned something about the outside, when you step outside, the first time you can go right in, like when you get ready to go back in.
You got a wristband.
Oh.
You can go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Now let me just say this, okay? All right, when we talking about working outside, okay? A lot of people, okay, let's just say gates open at 6. Okay? And on any given day, any of the gates gonna be jam-packed. Herd of cows gonna be trying to get in. All right? So what you want to do is that you want to get at one of those gates on the outside and prop up. You ain't got to walk. Save your legs. Okay? Prop up at one of the gates. At the front gate, we need 3 or 4 people on the outside the gate. 3 or 4 people on the inside the gate. At the back gate, we're going to need 3 or 4 people on the back side. 3 or 4 people in the plaza. Okay? All right? Outside. Just don't step off the curb. All right? And at about 7 or 7:30. At about 7 or 7:30, the majority of the people has come in. At that point, you'll come in. And when you come in, just take an hour. Okay? While the lights are real bright. And they're out there roping calves and doing all kind of crazy stuff. Okay? You need to walk the aisle so that way you get comfortable with walking the aisle. You do the same thing with the lights on. Okay? You're going to sell one here. You're going to sell one there. Okay? If you walk the aisle. All right? But you're preparing yourself for when the concert starts and the lights are dim. You will know how to step on the aisles. You will know how to walk the steps. If you would walk it when the lights are on. Okay? Now listen to me. Normally the concerts start at about 9 o'clock. Every night during the week. It starts at about 9 o'clock. Okay? Now, with that in mind, at about 8:30, you need to check your merchandise to make sure that you got enough merchandise to go for the rest of the night. Because you done sold some. You may have sold half of it. Okay? And if your merchandise is running a little bit low, and then you need to go to a station and do what we call re-up. Get more merchandise. And when you get more merchandise, okay, whatever you sold, you turn that money in. One of us, me, Mr. Watson, whoever, that Lynn, one of us, we will give you a receipt for that money that you're turning in, and we'll issue you more merchandise. Okay? At the end of the night, when you get ready to cash out, that receipt is cash. That's money you already turned in. You riding with me? Mm-hmm. All right? Now, keep in mind, the concert starts at 9 o'clock. At about 10 minutes till 9, they will come on the speaker And they will warn everybody, the lights are about to go out. Okay? That means that the concert is about to start. Okay? And that means that the lights will start coming down. So at 8:30, you need to be done checked on your merchandise, you be in the re-up. If you need more merchandise, you got it, and you ready to go.
Right.
You can't be ripping and running trying to get more merchandise when the concert starts. You feel me? You got to already have your stuff. You got to be ready to go.
Right.
And when they dim the lights and the concert start, you're ready to walk them out. Okay? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's so beautiful. I can tell from my suite what we're doing, because I can walk out the back of my suite and I can see the whole stadium, and I can see who's walking the aisles and who's not walking the aisles. Okay? And after a while, you know what I mean, ain't none of us walk alike. Okay? I get to the point where I can say, there go John, because I know how John walked. Okay? Look at Sally over there. Sally walking over there. Okay? But if I look all over the whole stadium and I don't see Henry, well, what that mean? Where's Henry? And at the end of the night, Henry ain't got no productivity. Henry didn't sell nothing.
I know why.
And that lets me know why. Because Henry didn't walk the aisle. And then me and Henry need to have a one-on-one. Okay? Because once again, I go back to the same thing. I don't want you to spend 20 days in that stadium and walk out there with no money. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. I refuse to let you do that. I want for us to cut our ties and we stay friends. All right? Any other question right quick? Because I'm trying to break down.
I had missed it when I was walking in. Y'all saying about the shirts. Whether you going to issue the shirts out or
okay. All right. Okay. What's going to happen is that you got to get your khaki pants.
Okay.
All right? Go to Walmart and get your pair of khaki pants. All right? 10 khakis. This is 10 khakis. All right? I'll even go with those, boss man.
Okay.
All right? Okay. On February the 4th, we're going to have another meeting right here. Okay? Because remember, we're going to hire 50, 60 people. All right? Okay? Now let me explain something to you. 50, 60 people might get hired, but 50, 60 people don't stay. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody told me, Mr. Weir, you gonna hire 50, 60 people, we're gonna run over one another. No, you're not. You might run over one another for one day.
But they're gonna get disappearing. They can't handle it.
On the second day, they gonna say, Mr. Will, this ain't for me.
Right. They open up the door for me.
You see what I'm saying? All right? So you know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful if I hire 50 or 60 people, if I can keep 25 good ones, we're all gonna make money. And I want each and every one of you to be in that 25 or be in that 30. Okay? Because at that time, you got 30 walkers walking among 70 to 80,000 people. All right? And it's just it's just like the lottery. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When a whole bunch of people play, huh? The bank goes up. Huh? All right? Now, here, when you go from 50 people down to 25 or 30, your bank goes up because you have an opportunity to make more money. You feel that, don't you, boss?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have other vendors walking out
selling the same item?
No, no.
That's what his contract
We're the
is.
only one.
That's why you got
We're
the
the
contract.
only one that can do the light ups. There's other vendors that selling popcorn, candy, whatever, beer, sodas, or whatever.
Good.
We the only ones got our product.
Yeah.
We don't only one.
We gon'
That's a bonus.
yeah.
Hello?
You don't hear me.
We're the only one. Okay? Any other question, right quick?
Can you wear a cap? What color cap can you wear?
As long as it's dark.
Dark?
Yeah. As long as it's dark, if it's black, a tan, or something like that. I mean, in other words, don't wear nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Now put on a black cap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put on a tan cap or what have you, okay? Just don't, I mean, we don't want to stick out like a sore thumb out there, okay? Because let me explain something to you, and I gotta say this and then I'm finished. Let me say this, okay? What that man name? Hold on a minute, I'm gonna thank you in a minute. Keith Franks. Keith Franks say, you know you got haters. Okay? Keith Franks say, if you know you got haters, raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And let me tell you something. We got haters.
Yes, Lord.
Okay? We got haters, but you know what? Because we pray, they can't touch us.
That's right.
They can't touch us. Okay? I've had people come to me with cash money. I'm talking about big bucks in their hand trying to buy my contract. No. No. My people look forward to this every year. Look forward to this every year. All right? And let me just say one other thing. People, listen to me closely. In this business, you got to have tough skin. All right? Okay? You got to have tough skin. Because when you are walking down the aisles with your merchandise and stuff like that, it's going to be those haters going to be in your aisle or sitting in the seat. And they going to say, sometimes they even get a little crazy. Sometimes they even say, sometimes they throw out the N-word.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, move that out of my face. They will. They will. And let me tell you something. Once they get all of that colloid in them,
What was it?
sometimes they get a little ratchet. No, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Once they get that alcohol in them, they get a little ratchet. All right? Well, let me tell you something, guys. That's why we pray. Okay? Because we ask the good Lord that even the worst of us, Lord, hold us. Hold us. Because, I mean, I'm a small man, but when I was coming up, a joker used the N-word on me, he just had to whoop me. Okay? But I've gotten to the point that when I'm up and down the aisles and they use the N-word on me, I'm thinking about, I ain't worrying about you, I'm trying to get my money on.
Use the M-word.
Okay? All right? You know what I mean? And if it get too hot in that aisle, turn around and go to another aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Don't let it get to the point where they push you
Too
far.
Right.
Okay? Because they'll try you. Okay? They will try you. They will try. All right, guys. Okay. Just hold your merchandise, Lynn. I need you to take. Okay. How many people here are under 17? I mean, under 18 years old? Just one? I thought I had two. Just one? They gone?
Yeah, they had left right.
They had to leave?
Oh, I think in there. Yeah, I have it.
Okay. All right, Lynn, I need you to take her. Okay. Can we get a table? Open up a table somewhere. Sweetheart, you and okay. Yeah, Tina, you stay right there. Okay, I need you to take the application starting at this table here. take your application, line up one behind one another, and talk to Tina. Okay, Mr. Watson, I need you to give station. Okay, Mr. Watson is going to be back in the back.
Hey,
Okay?
he just got his ID. Can he bring his Social Security back?
Yeah, he gonna be to the next meeting.
All right.
Now, anybody that has a pretty rough background,
Yeah.
okay? I need you to come to me.
All right.
Let me try to move
She didn't bring it to you? Real. You got it? I'm stapling.
Thank you.
I ain't
napkin somewhere.
Said the table in trouble. Sound good.
That's okay. Tina, take his paperwork and make a notation on his paperwork, and he's going to call me. Okay. All right. Where you going to get the Lynn?
Yes, sir?
Lynn, you got his paperwork? Right here. It's your hand right here. Huh? Okay, I need you to write on that, and he's gonna call me by phone. Okay, just make it, you need to call me, all right? Because I've been and went over your paperwork and everything, all right? Okay? There ain't nothing I need to know about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, make sure you get your paperwork to them. Then, make sure that you get